What's going on, y'all? It's 2KJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Today I'm doing a realistic rebuild of the Los Angeles Lakers, who are not playing some very good basketball right now. They're 17-19 on a 4-game losing streak, and they're not even in the play-in picture right now. It's been pretty tough, man. So the goal here is to win a championship within the first 3 seasons. If I can't do it during that time, then the video won't end until eventually I do. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, and without any further ado, it's time to get into this video.
Let's get it.
Alrighty, let's get started with our rotation breakdown. At the one, we got D'Angelo Russell, who is 27 years old, 81 overall. Not having the best season, 15 points a game, 30 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, round up around here. And he's shooting 39% from deep. I mean, the numbers aren't bad, but obviously consistency is a big thing with him. And he's also not a great defender either. He's on a pretty decent sized contract, about 17 M's this season and almost 19 next year. I don't dislike D'Angelo Russell as much as Lakers fans do. Yes, man, they really don't like the guy. But yeah, if I do want to make some trades and try to make some upgrades, he probably is someone who will have to get moved, just a salary filler. It is what it is. Then in the 2 spot, we got Austin Reeves, just signed a 4-year, $56 million extension this offseason. That's really cool for an undrafted guy, man. So yeah, shout out to him for that. He did get off to a pretty bad start this season, but then he moved to the bench, really thrived there, and just recently got back to the starting lineup. He's averaging 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal, and he's shooting 35% from deep. I mean, obviously this team needs scoring and needs 3-point shooting, so Austin Reeves does have some value, but I ain't gonna lie, man, Lakers fans aren't gonna like this, but I don't think it's gonna be safe for this entire video. You know, our championship window is closing. We're gonna have to make some pretty drastic moves, so yeah, I'm not ruling it out. At the 3 spot, we got Taurean Prince, just signed this offseason on a 1-year deal, 4.5 M's, which I think is pretty good value. He's playing pretty decent, man. 10 points a game this season, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He is shooting 39% from deep, but his overall efficiency is going down a little bit. You know, he's not the most consistent guy, but with that being said, man, he's on a budget deal. You know, I really can't complain. I think he's solid. Then in the 4, we got LeBron James, 39 years old, 96 overall. You know, he's still looking good. 25 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, and he's shooting 40% from deep, which is that a career high for him? Okay, not a career high, but pretty close to it. Obviously, he is regressing. You know, that's why our championship window is kind of closing. He's got 2 more years left on his deal, man. We definitely got to capitalize on the last few years of his career. So yeah, man, no doubt about it, we're in win now mode. At the 5 spot, we got Anthony Davis, who's playing some really good basketball this season, man. You know, he's 30 years old, 93 overall, and the stats look good. 25 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 3 blocks, and he's shooting 33% from deep, which is pretty solid. We still got him under contract for a while here, 40 M's this season, going all the way up to 63 M's in 4 years when he's 34. I'm not gonna lie, man, I don't know if he's gonna finish out that contract on this team. You know, especially if LeBron James retires eventually and we gotta hit the reset button. The best way we could do that is by trading away Anthony Davis for like draft capital, young players, stuff like that. So yeah, that's something to think about in the future, but as of right now, we're trying to win a championship, so best believe he's safe. Anyways, let's take a look at the bench now. We got Jared Vanderbilt, who is 24 years old, 79 overall, just signed to a 4-year, $48 million extension this offseason, which isn't a ton of money. Man, he's been an offensive liability this season. 3 points a game, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal, shooting 36% from the floor and 7% from deep. Obviously, he is a good defender. You know, he's very versatile, but man, if we're playing 5-on-4 on offense when he's out there on the floor, it's really tough to justify giving him minutes. So yeah, I'm not sure how much longer he's going to be on this team, man. I'm not gonna lie. Up next, we got Cam Reddish, who is 24 years old, 74 overall. It's nothing too crazy, but I think he's been pretty solid for us this season. I say yes like I'm a Lakers fan. I just mean because I'm taking over them this video. But anyway, 7 points a game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. He's not much of a 3-point shooter, 31%, but he is a good defender. Maybe he'll progress a little bit more, you know, that would be a bonus for us, but honestly, I'm not banking on it. Anyways, also got Rui Hachimura in the mix, who is 25 years old, 79 overall. Just signed this offseason on a 3-year, $51 million extension. He's looked pretty good, man. 12 points a game this season, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal, and he's shooting 37% from deep. You know, we need that 3-point shooting, especially in the front court. So I do like me some Rui Hachimura, man, but I'm not gonna lie, he's on a pretty movable contract. You know, we might have to use that as salary filler. We'll just see what happens. Anyways, we also got Christian Wood in the mix here, who is 28 years old, 78 overall. It took him a while to sign somewhere this offseason, man, and while he hasn't been great this season, he has had his moments. You know, he's averaging 7 points a game, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. He's not as much of a floor spacer this season, only 32% from deep. That's not great, and also he's not a very good defender either. But I mean, I feel like if you're a Lakers fan, you gotta remember, this is a very expensive, top-heavy team, so you know, your role players aren't gonna be the best. They're probably gonna be on veteran minimum contracts, just like Christian Wood is, so you kind of get what you pay for, you know what I mean? Anyways, the last guy in our 10-man rotation is Gabe Vincent, who's 27 years old, 76 overall, just signed this offseason on a 3-year, $33 million extension. He's not playing very good basketball, man. 5 points a game, 1 rebound, 3 assists, and 1 steal, shooting 12% from deep. That's pretty tough. I think it's pretty safe to say that version of him we saw with Miami in the playoffs last year was a bit of a hot streak and it didn't carry over. So yeah, man, looking at his contract, it definitely does screen salary filler for me. Anyways, taking a look at some guys outside the rotation, we got Jackson Hayes in the mix, who is 23 years old, 74 overall. I mean, he's pretty much just a rim runner or rim protector. He's obviously not going to space the floor much, but he is efficient down low. You know, 66% shooting from the floor. I can't complain about that. If he progresses and cracks the rotation, that would be a nice bonus for us. And honestly, the same goes for the rest of these guys. You know, we got Max Christie, 20 years old, 72 overall. I know Lakers fans are really high on him, but obviously he's got a lot of work to do before he cracks our rotation. We also got Jalen Hood-Schifino, 20 years old, 72 overall, 17th overall overall pick in this past year's draft. I'm not gonna lie, man, he hasn't looked very good this year. 21% shooting from the floor, 11% from deep. That's definitely got to go up if he wants to play for us. And then we also got Maxwell Lewis, who's 21 years old, 69 overall. Again, just like the rest of these young guys, if he does progress and crack the rotation, that definitely would be a bonus for us. But I'm not gonna count on him, man. They're not really part of my future plans. Speaking of future plans, though, let's take a look at our 3-year game plan. Starting off with season 1, I definitely want to get some more shooting, man. That's the main thing we need to do if we want to compete for a championship. So yeah, we definitely got to do that. Then for season 2, I definitely want to spend my budget wisely. I feel like we did that last offseason. Like I said, we're a very expensive, top-heavy team, so we got to make the most of every dollar when it comes to our supporting cast. So yeah, we got to spend wisely there. And then for season 3, per usual, buy if necessary. If we still haven't won a championship by then, obviously I'll be willing to do whatever it takes to make that happen. I'm not gonna lie though, man, I'm hoping it doesn't come to that because we're a pretty old team, so the longer we don't win a championship, the harder it's gonna get. Anyways, man, let's look at our 3-year game plan. And honestly, I want to make some trades right away, but unfortunately there's a few guys I want to move on from that actually can't be traded until January 15th. Luckily it's only 10 days away though, so let's get this in real quick. Alright, so like I said, that didn't take too long, but we are 2021 right now, the 10th seed in the Western Conference. Let's look around and make some trades. Alright, man, here's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to send D'Angelo Russell, Max Christie, Maxwell Lewis, a 2029 first round pick, which does say 2028 here. Unfortunately, I can't trade that far ahead in 2K. Of course, I'll do that off camera though. But yeah, I'm trying to send all of that to the Atlanta Hawks or DeJounte Murray, Garrison Matthews, and also Wesley Matthews. The Hawks are really struggling this season, man. They're 14-20 in real life. I think it's time for them to hit the reset button. They need some young players, some draft capital, that kind of stuff. With this trade, you're getting D'Angelo Russell, you definitely could flip later on. He has some value. Then you're also going to get some young players, Max Christie, who is 20 years old, and also Maxwell Lewis, who's 21. You're also going to get a first round pick, which could be very valuable in the future. Most likely LeBron James and Anthony Davis will be gone by then. That could be a really good pick. And then for us, man, obviously the main pickup here is getting DeJounte Murray, who I think would be a really good fit. He fits us defensively, and he's also been shooting well from deep this season, 38%. We'll take that. Anyways, let's see if they will say yes to this deal, and they will. DeJounte Murray, welcome to the Lakers. Next up, I'm trying to trade Rui Hachimura to the Brooklyn Nets to Dorian Finney-Smith. Obviously, the Nets aren't competing for much right now, so you might as well get younger. Rui Hachimura is 25 years old, while Dorian Finney-Smith is 30. And even though DFS is a low overall in 2K by 1, I think he would be a really good fit for us. He'd be perfect at the 4 spot, man. He can defend really well, and he's also shooting 40% from deep this season. Obviously, we would get older with this deal, but we're trying to win a championship right now. I think this trade would help us do that. Let's see if they will say yes to this deal, and they will. Dorian Finney-Smith, welcome to the team. And I do limit myself to 3 trades per season just to keep it realistic. So this is going to be my last trade, man. I'm trying to say Gabe Vincent and 2 second-round picks to the Toronto Raptors for Dennis Schroeder. After trading OG Anunoby, they definitely are hitting the reset button. I think they would just take some draft capital here and Gabe Vincent, who maybe you can flip later if he does play better. I think that's a pretty good return. And for us, man, let's bring Dennis Schroeder back for the 3rd time. He's playing really well this season. We need the point guard depth. Why not, right? Will they say yes to this deal? And they will. Dennis Schroeder, welcome back. And that's the team for year 1, man. We got Dennis Schroeder, DeJounte Murray, LeBron James, Dorian Finney-Smith, and also Anthony Davis. I feel like that's a really good starting 5. Then on the bench, you got Austin Reeves, you got Jared Vanderbilt, Taurean Prince, Christian Wood, and also Cam Reddish. It's a really good team, man. Are we good enough to win a championship, though? That's the big question. Let's get this simming and find out. Alrighty, man, so in 50-32 this season, the boys really turned it around. Luka Doncic MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. As we got Austin Reeves, 6th man of the year. That's good. What else do we got here? That's it for us, but that's fine. What about the All-NBA teams, though? Let's take a look at this. LeBron James, All-NBA 2nd team. That makes sense. Then we got Anthony Davis, All-NBA 3rd team. What else do we got here? We got LeBron and AD, All-Defensive 2nd team. And that's it for us. We'll take it. I'll also take this, man. We're the 3rd seed in the Western Conference. That's a really big jump. Let's take a look at the stats now. LeBron led the way for us. 22 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Let's see, he shot 35% from deep. That's pretty good. Then we got DeJounte Murray 37%, Austin Reeves 40, Dennis Schroeder 35, we got Dorian Finney-Smith 37, Taurean Prince 38. We got some 3-point shooting, man. It's not a ton, but we did improve, so that's good. Anyways, taking a look at the rest of this here, we got Anthony Davis 21 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. That's really good. Then we got DeJounte Murray 19 points. That's pretty solid. To go along with 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. And our man got the bench, obviously, is our 6th man of the year, Austin Reeves. He averaged 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Anyways, make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's not waste any more time, man. Let's try to win this championship. It looks like we got a battle for LA in the 1st round, man, going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Let's take a look at the matchup, as they got James Harden, Norman Powell, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and also Viga Zubac. No changes there. This is going to be tough, man. Let me show in the rotation real quick, just to be safe. I feel pretty good about this. I gave more minutes to the starters, not so much to the bench, and I did take Cam Reddish out of it, just to make it a 9-man. So let's get into it, man. We're going to take this game by game per usual, as we win game 1. Let's see, 2-0 us. It is 3-0, bro, no shot. We get the clean sweep on the Los Angeles Clippers, man. That's insane. But anyways, now we're moving on to the 2nd round, going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's take a look at the matchup, as they got Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Karl Anthony Towns, and also Rudy Gobert. Again, same starting 5, no changes there. It's going to be tough, man, but I think we can beat them. Let's get into it, as we win game 1. Let's see, it is 2-0 us. 3-0 us. Bro, what is going on right now? So we did get the clean sweep once again. The boys are hooping right now. We're moving on to the conference finals, going up against the Dallas Mavericks. Let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Tim Hardaway Jr., Grant Williams, and also Derek Lively. It's gonna be tough, man, but let's get into it. As let's see, we lose game 1. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say it's about time that we lose a game, but anyways, we're up 2-1 now. Way to bounce back. 2-2. Come on, bro. 3-2 us. Please no game 7, and that's exactly what we got, man. You guys know what time it is, man. Let's go Simcast, and if it is close, we'll jump into it, which we did last time on our Toronto Raptors rebuild, and that was really fun. But anyways, we do win the first quarter pretty easy. Same for the second, and it looks like we are gonna run away with this thing. Yeah, man. So it took 7 games, but we are gonna win this thing, as we are gonna advance to the NBA Finals, and it looks like we're gonna face the New York Knicks. Okay, I just did a realistic rebuild of the Knicks. If you guys want to check that out, a link to it should be popping up on the screen. But anyways, let's take a look at the matchup here, as they got Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm not that afraid of this team. Am I jinxing it? Let's find out. But we win game 1. Let's see, it is 1-1, 2-1 us. It is 3-1. Can we close this thing out? And we can. There it is, man. The Los Angeles Lakers have won a championship in year 1. And LeBron James, Finals MVP, 24 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, shot 57% from deep. That's insane. What is he now? 40 years old? I don't even know. But shout out to him. We had a lot of guys step up in the closeout game, man. DeJounte Murray, 28 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. LeBron James, 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. And Anthony Davis, man, 20 points and 21 rebounds. That's pretty crazy. Let's take a look at the playoff stats now. We got DeJounte Murray, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. And he shot 38% from deep, man. That's really good. We also got LeBron James, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And he shot 35% from deep. That's not too bad for him. And last but not least, I got Anthony Davis, 20 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 3 blocks. He was knocking down his 3-point shots, 44%. That's insane. You love to see it. And you love to see this. We're 1 year into the rebuild and we already won a championship. Like I said, man, we're an older team, so it's only going to get more difficult. We'll definitely take it, man. Let's keep it moving and try to win some more rings. Alright, man, so this is a really good sign. I'm here player retirements in the upcoming offseason, and LeBron James is not here. Now, if you guys don't know how it works, pretty much if a player wants to retire, you're able to veto it once, but then after that, you're not. So the fact that LeBron James isn't here tells me that we got at least 2 more years of him, and that's the rest of the video, so that's good. Anyways, I do veto some of these other guys here, like Al Horford. Let's see, who else? Pretty much just guys who I think still have a spot in the rotation. I'm gonna do this off camera like I usually do, but I just wanted to point that out because that is big for us. Anyways, I did have pick number 30 in the draft, but it is going to the Pelicans. That's totally fine, man. Let's skip the draft. No surprise here, we do have a lot of guys declining their player options. We got LeBron James, Christian Wood, Cam Reddish, and also Jackson Hayes. I think I do want to bring all of them back though, so let's get into free agency. Alright, man, so the first guy we got to resign is LeBron James. Obviously, I'm gonna give him an offer of 45 M's per year for the next 2 seasons. Will he say yes to this? Let's find out. It looks like we are his top offer. That's good. Now we're gonna resign some other guys. We got Taurean Prince here, a 1-year deal, 3.75 M's. Will he say yes to this? And he will. Cool. It's also looking like I'm not gonna have enough money to resign Cam Reddish. That's pretty unfortunate. But I see Luke Kennard here, only wants a veteran minimum. That sounds pretty good to me, man. We do need some 3-point shooting. So yeah, let's make it a 1-year deal. Will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. And we couldn't afford to resign either Christian Wood or Jackson Hayes either. Now we need a backup center. And what about Larry Nance Jr., man? He can actually space the floor pretty well. You know, 41% from deep last season. That's really good. Will he say yes to a 1-year veteran minimum? And he will, man. That's a good pickup. Now we're here player progression, and honestly, man, it's not as bad as I thought it'd be. You know, we do have some red arrows. LeBron James down 2 to 94. Anthony Davis down 1 to 92. That's not too much of a surprise. Other than that, though, we're in really good shape. We got DeJounte Murray up 1 to 86. We got Austin Reeves up 1 to 83. We even got like Dorian Finney-Smith up 1 to 79. That's good. And let's see, Jalen Chafino up 2 to 74. I'm not mad at him, man, but we do have Larry Nance Jr. down 1 to 74. That's a little bit tough. We probably will have to replace him. But yeah, other than that, we got Alex Fudge up 2 to 69, and that's it for us. I feel really good about this team, man. You know, we definitely are getting older, but we just won a championship. We got a pretty good offseason. I'm not mad at it. Let's move on to season 2 and try to go back to back. Alrighty, so the team for year 2 is looking like DeJounte Murray, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Dorian Finney-Smith, and also Anthony Davis. I do have Dennis Schroeder coming off the bench now. You know, Austin Reeves at this point is 5 overall better than him, so we got to roll with them. But anyways, also got Jared Vanderbilt. We got Taurean Prince, Luke Kennard, and also Larry Nance Jr., who did go up 1 to 75, so maybe he can stay on the team. You know, I'm not too sure. We'll just see how he plays. But yeah, man, that's the team. Let's send him to the trade deadline. Maybe we'll make a move or 2. I'm not too sure, but let's get into it. Alrighty, so we're here to trade deadline and we're 36-14, the first seed in the Western Conference. Obviously, it doesn't get any better than that, but you guys know your boy is a thorough GM, so I'm gonna look around, see if there's any trades we can do. Let's check it out. And honestly, man, I couldn't find a trade that made sense for us. You know, I thought about upgrading Taurean Prince, who is not having the best season. You know, he's shooting 34% from deep. That's a little bit concerning. Honestly, though, I couldn't find a realistic upgrade. It is what it is. I think I'm just gonna hold on to my draft capital, which obviously isn't a ton. And if we don't win this year, then next year we'll be buyers. I think that's a good game plan. So yeah, man, let's get back to simming. Talk to me, but talk to me nice. The boys went 63-19 this season, man. That's another really good year. We'll definitely take that. But anyways, Luka Doncic MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything that concerns us? Yes, we do. Darvin Ham, Coach of the Year. I ain't gonna lie, man. I thought about firing him at the start of this video, but I decided to give him a chance, and obviously he has made the most of it. So shout out to him. Anyways, it looks like that's it for us. What about the All-NBA teams, though? Let's take a look at this here. As we got Anthony Davis, All-NBA 3rd team. That's good. Let's see. No defensive teams. That's a little bit surprising. Yeah, it looks like that's it for us. I can't complain, though, man. We're the #1 seed in the Western Conference. Let's take a look at the stats now. Anthony Davis led the way this time. 19 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. And let's see. He shot 28% from deep. Still not very good, but it is what it is. Anyways, we got LeBron James 36%. That's good. Austin Reeves 40. We got DeJounte Murray 35%. Dorian Finney-Smith 37. What else do we got here? Luke Kennard 42. Torian Prince 35. Larry Nance Jr. 39. We got a lot of 3-point shooting, man. You love to see it. Anyways, taking a look at the rest of the stats here. We got LeBron James 18 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. What else do we got here, man? Austin Reeves 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. And DeJounte Murray 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. It looks like our main guy off the bench was Dennis Schroeder. That's not too much of a surprise. He averaged 10 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Anyways, man, make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this playoff run and try to go back to back. Who are we going to face in the first round? It's going to be the Dallas Mavericks. Okay, let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Tim Hardaway Jr., Draymond Green, and also Derek Lively. I think they took us to 7 games last season. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I'm going to shorten the rotation just to be safe. I feel pretty good about this, man. Again, we're minutes to the starters, not so much to the bench, and I did take Torian Prince out of it. Like I said, he hasn't been playing too well this season, so is that enough to make it out of this thing? As we lose game 1, that's pretty tough. It is 1-1, way to bounce back there, boys. 2-1 us now. Let's see, 3-1. Can we close this thing out? And we can. There we go. Now we're moving on to the second round, going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Let's take a look at the matchup. As they got John Morant, Marcus Smart, Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr., and also Brandon Clark. It's a good team, man. I think that we are better, though. So let's get into it. As we win game 1, that's good. 2-0 us. It is 3-0. Can we get the clean sweep? Yes, we can. Okay. Just like that, we're here in the conference finals, going up against the OKC Thunder. Let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, Kelly Oubre now. That's interesting. Then they got Jalen Williams and also Chet Holmgren. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a little bit worried here because they are definitely the young up-and-coming team. As they win game 1, we do win that one. It's the vets versus the young guys, man. As we're up 3-1 now, and there we go. We get the gentleman sweep. Now we're moving on to the NBA Finals, going up against another young team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's take a look at the matchup. As they got Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Gordon Hayward now. Then they got Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. I feel like we haven't seen a lot of roster changes around the league so far. But anyways, it's 1-0 us, 2-0 us. It is 2-1. That's totally fine. They didn't think I'd sweep them, but can we get the gentleman sweep? And we can. There we go. The Los Angeles Lakers have won 2 straight championships, and this time it's Anthony Davis, Finals MVP. 25 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 4 blocks, man. That's an insane stat line. Shout out to him. It looks like we had a lot of guys step up in the closeout game, man. DeJounte Murray, 29 points and 11 assists. Then we got Anthony Davis, 23 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 blocks. Wow. We also got Dorian Finney-Smith, 25 points and 7 rebounds. That was a nice addition. And then we got LeBron James, 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists. You love to see it. And speaking of LeBron James, it looks like he really stepped it up in the playoffs. 24 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, and he even shot 39% from deep. That's really good. AD also looked really good, man. 22 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. He still didn't shoot too well from deep, 30%, but honestly, I can't be mad at it. And how about Dorian Finney-Smith? 17 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. He shot 44% from deep, man. I'm sure a lot of people didn't like that I traded away Rui Hachimura, but I feel like DFS has been a really nice pickup for us. Anyways, I got 2 championships in 2 seasons, and we still got 1 more year left to go. Let's keep it moving and try to get the 3-peat. Alright, so LeBron James is trying to retire, but like I said, we can veto it once. Obviously, we're going to do that. And there we go. LeBron James, welcome back. All right, so we do have our own pick in the draft. It is number 30, so nothing too crazy, but I'll still take it though, man. We got to start to think about our future eventually. Let's go to draft night and try to find a steal. Hey, man, so I'm not going to pretend like I know much about this draft class, but I see Nazir Cunningham still on the board, and it looks like it should have gone a long time ago. You know, he's 20 years old, 6'7", really good size for a shooting guard, and he's got an all-NBA ceiling, man. We'll take that. Nazir Cunningham, welcome to the Lakers. And it looks like we also have pick number 32. We might as well use that. Yeah, man, I see Reed Shepard, who's been really good for Kentucky in real life. He's a good passer. He can also knock it down from deep. All NBA ceiling. I'm not mad at it. Reed Shepard, welcome to the Lakers. Now we're here at free agency where we got to re-sign a few guys. Dennis Schroeder, a 1-year deal, 9.25 M's, and it looks like he will say yes to it. That's good. I'm also going to re-sign Luke Kennard to a 1-year veteran minimum once again. Will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. Let's also bring back Torian Prince on a 1-year veteran minimum. And instead of bringing back Larry Nance Jr., who I'm sure is going to continue to regress, I'm going to sign Drew Eubanks instead. 3.75 M's, a 1-year deal with the player option on the 2nd season. He's another another center who can space the floor, so that's good. Will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. Now we're here player progression, and once again, we do have some red arrows here. Anthony Davis did stay put, but LeBron James down 2 to 92. It is what it is. Anyways, we also got Austin Reeves up 1 to 84. We got Jared Vanderbilt up 1 to 80. He actually is a high overall than Dorian Finney-Smith at this point, but I'm not gonna lie, man, I still like the fit better with DFS in the starting 5. I think I am gonna keep that the same, but we do have a nice development here. Jalen Chifino up 3 to 77. He's definitely gonna replace Luke Kennard at this point, who was down 1 to 74. We also got Drew Eubanks down 1 to 76, and is that gonna be it for us? Yes, it is. Okay, I still like this team a lot, man. We already won 2 championships. Let's move on to season 3 and try to get a 3-peat. Alrighty, we got the same starting 5 for year 3, man. DeJounte Murray, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Dorian Finney-Smith, and also Anthony Davis. Off the bench, we got Dennis Schroeder, Jared Vanderbilt, Jalen Chifino, Drew Eubanks, and also Taurean Prince. It's a good team, man. Listen to the trade deadline and see if there's any moves they need to make. Alrighty, so we're at the trade deadline and we are 32 and 18, the 4th seed in the Western Conference. That's pretty tough, but honestly, it's not too surprising. You know, we are an older team. Either way, let's look around and see if there's any trades we can do. Alright, man, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to send Taurean Prince, Reed Shepard, and also 2 second-round picks to the Chicago Bulls, so Gary Trent Jr. and Rashawn Holmes. You know, the Bulls are still a very bad team right now. I think they need some young players and also some draft capital. You're gonna get that in this deal, man. Reed Shepard and also 2 second-round picks. That's not a bad return. And then for us, man, we need some scoring off the bench. You know, usually that is Dennis Schroeder, but he's not having a very good year this season. I think Gary Trent Jr. can be that guy though, man. 14 points a game this season, shooting 38% from deep. He is a little bit undersized to be our small forward, you know, 6'5", and he's also obviously not as good of a defender as Taurean Prince, but we got a lot of defense on this team, man. I'm not too worried about that. We honestly just need some more scoring. Let's see if they will say yes to this deal here. They're saying no. I've got some more second round picks. That's really all that I got. So will they say yes to this? They're still saying no. Come on, bro. One more second round pick. And there it is. Gary Trent Jr. Welcome to the team. And that's the team, man. We got DeJounte Murray, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Dorian Finney-Smith, and also Anthony Davis. Off the bench now, we got Gary Trent Jr., Jared Vanderbilt, Dennis Schroeder, Jalen Chifino, and also Drew Eubanks. Is that team good enough to win a championship and go back-to-back? Let's find out. Alright, man, so we went 49 and 33 this season. Obviously, it was a step back, but again, we're getting older. It is what it is. Anyways, Luka Doncic MVP. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Do we have anything that concerns us? No, we don't, but that's fine. What about the All-NBA teams, though? Let's take a look at it. Anything for the Lakers here? There's nothing. Okay. Honestly, I can't complain, man. We're the 4th seed in the Western Conference. I guess we'll take that. Let's check out the stats now. Anthony Davis led the way for us. 18 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. And let's see. He shot 30% from deep. Still not the best. Anyways, we got DeJounte Murray 41%, Austin Reeves 42. We got Gary Trent Jr. 37. That's nice. Dorian Finney-Smith 37. That's good. Let's see. Jalen Chifino 36%. Okay. I mean, we got some 3-point shooting, man. I feel pretty decent about that. Let's check out the rest of the stats though. DeJounte Murray 17 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Let's see. We got Austin Reeves 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal. And then LeBron James, man, down to 15 points a game. I mean, he's 41 years old. What do you expect? But anyways, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. And our main guy off the bench was Gary Trent Jr. No surprise there. 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Anyways, man, make sure to pause it if you want to take a look at the rest of the stats. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this last playoff run. It looks like we're going to face the Portland Trail Blazers in the first round. Let's take a look at the matchup. As let's see, they got Isaiah Collier, Shaedon Sharpe, Zachary Richardson, John Collins, and also DeAndre Ayton. It's a good team, man. I'm going to shorten the rotation just to be safe here. Let me do that real quick. This looks pretty good to me, man. I gave more minutes to the starters, not so much for the bench per usual, and I did take Drew Eubanks out of it to make it a 9-man rotation. So let's get into this thing. As we do lose game 1, that's tough. It is 1-1, way to bounce back there. 2-1 us now. It is 3-1. Can we close this thing out? No, we cannot. Please no game 7, bro. And we got a game 7. And I got juked out. That's pretty tough. But anyways, let's get into this thing. If it is close, we will jump into it. Let's go to check it out, man. So we lose the first quarter. We win the second quarter. It is a pretty close game so far. Are we going to jump into this one, man? They're kind of pulling away here. Let's see, down by 4. I probably could have timed that better. That's my bad. But yeah, we are going to lose this game. That's unfortunate. Not the best way to end this video, but it is what it is, man. We won 2 championships. I really can't complain. Anyway, speaking of championships, it is going to be the Charlotte Hornets winning it all. Okay. Evan Mobley Finals MVP. Wow. 21 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. Shout out to him. I'm honestly pretty happy with how this thing came out, man. We won 2 championships in 3 seasons. With that being said, I think it is safe to say that our championship window has officially closed. You know, we got Anthony Davis, 33 years old. If this thing kept going, I definitely would trade him just for like some young guys, some draft capital, that kind of stuff. We also got LeBron James, 41 years old. Probably will retire this offseason. That's totally fine. And we got some other guys of value. You know, DeJounte Murray, 29, Austin Reeves, 28, Gary Trent Jr., 27, same for Jared Vanderbilt. We also got a nice young guy here, Jalen Chifino, 22. I'm definitely happy with how this team came out, man. I can't complain. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. This has been TKJ. Blessings.